What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I am super excited because we're gonna do one of my OG favorite products to film for you guys, and that is a full face of Dollar Tree makeup. I went there the other day, you guys may have seen in my vlog, and y'all, they had so many amazing new things. Like, look at this lip oil. Does this not look like something you would pay like 15 bucks for? Everything was $1.25, so I got a full face of makeup for $15, which is literally crazy. Like, this one's giving milk makeup. I was shook because Dollar Tree steadily over the years has been getting better and better, like more beauty products and makeup there, definitely than it had like 5 years ago. When I first started doing these videos, it's probably been more than 5 years, honestly, that I've been doing these videos. But when I went the other day, I didn't even go for beauty, and then I ended up in the beauty section and I was like, wait, there's so many good things here from brands that I have tried and some I've never seen before. Like, look at this mascara, $1.25. So we gotta see if this stuff is any good though, because one thing about Dollar Tree is while there certainly have been hits that I have found there that are actually fabulous, there have certainly been misses as well. Unfortunately, not everything there is good. So I wanna see if any of this stuff is worth your coin and if you can save some money by getting some products there. So yeah, because honestly too, a full face of makeup for $15 is crazy, because when you think about it, $15 even at the drugstore nowadays is getting you one product, maybe two, if you're lucky and you're getting like something from some of the cheaper brands like Wet n Wild or Elf with some of their products. But a full face for 15 bucks is pretty good. So let's try it out together. I have not tried any of this stuff before. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you'll be notified of all my future uploads. And let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, first thing we're gonna try is definitely looking like a milk makeup dupe. This is from the brand, I think it's Splash? LA Splash Cosmetics, and this is their Soothing Cooling Face Stick. So let me take it out of the packaging. So just showing you guys it all packaged up. But immediately when I saw this, I thought of milk, because they have so many products that are in this kind of like stick form, and they do have like a little cooling stick that essentially looks exactly like this. All right, little cap is off. This is what the product looks like. So I am just gonna go in. This has mineral water, hyaluronic acid. It's supposed to be a cooling gel stick that's going to reduce puffy and tired skin. Use all over to hydrate and refresh face. So I'm just gonna go in. Okay, actually, immediately feels very hydrating and cooling. So, I mean, it feels exactly how it sounds, or I guess how it's described. I'm gonna put a little extra like on my fingers like this. Yeah, it's very light texture, honestly. It is scented, it smells like roses, which is interesting. You wouldn't think that like something that's like blue like this would be scented like roses, but that's what it smells like. It is a pleasant scent and has a slightly tacky finish to it, but nothing crazy. So I feel like it'll help our foundation adhere to the skin, but it doesn't feel like sticky. It's just very slight tackiness like typically that primers have. Honestly, feels pretty good. Feels pretty similar to me than the milk makeup one does. All right, up next we have Be Pure. This is a brand that has been around at Dollar Tree for quite a while, and this is their Glow Foundation. So I got this in shade Porcelain. One thing I will say about Dollar Tree is that when it comes to like foundation products or complexion products, a lot of times the shade ranges are very slim. I think there was like 2 or maybe 3 shades in this foundation. So you're not gonna get the robust, you know, 20 to 30, in some cases even 50 shades of foundation that we find from a lot of the other drugstore brands, but this actually looks like it should be able to match me. And I do have a little Dollar Tree sponge here. I wet this already. It got way bigger when I wetted it. Like, it was much smaller, but now it still feels like really saturated. So I gotta like try and make it not so saturated with water. I feel like it's holding on to a lot of water even though I've squeezed it out. Definitely harder than, you know, your typical beauty blender. I will say that. I don't know if it's the beauty sponge or the foundation that smells. I think it's the foundation. Yeah. Okay, the foundation has a little bit of a scent to it. It's not like terrible, but definitely it kind of smells like SPF, although there is not SPF in here. So not sure what it is exactly, but it's giving a light, glowy kind of coverage. It's a little bit light now that I see it blended out. Honestly, it looks darker in the tube than it does blended out on my face, but I think we'll be able to make it work. The beauty sponge is definitely harder though than like your typical beauty blender. However, beauty blenders are $20 and this was $1.25. So, you know, it certainly works. It blended out the foundation, and honestly, the foundation looks pretty nice on the skin. It gives a nice glow. It's a light coverage. I would need a darker shade. So that's just really my biggest gripe, is just that the shade range is very slim, because I feel like the next shade that they had would be too dark. So just not a lot of versatility in shade range. But if this shade could work for you, it honestly looks quite pretty on the skin. Like, gave a nice glow, feels lightweight, and I would say like a light coverage, but did cover up my redness and stuff. Now, the only thing that I did not get for the full face is concealer. Unfortunately, they had no concealers that matched me there, like none that would even work at all. So I couldn't get a concealer. So I'm just gonna use Wet n Wild Incognito. This is the most affordable concealer that I have. This is typically right around $4 or $5. I'm just gonna put this on my eye area. So apologies that I couldn't get a concealer, but that is the only product that we don't have today. So just gonna blend that out real quick. Thankfully, I do have a bronzer, so we'll be able to put a little life back into the skin because I feel like it looks like so light compared to my neck, but that's what we're working with. Before we get to that though, I do have a liquid blush, which this looks so nice. Again, like the packaging, they've definitely elevated, at the very least, the packaging. This is also from the brand B Color. This is their liquid blush in the shade Coral Crush. So let's open her on up and see. I have high hopes for this because honestly, it looks really nice. Like this is nicer packaging than a lot of the products at the drugstore have. Like I low-key really like it, but we got to see how this product works. Blend her out. Okay, pigment. All right. I'm gonna spread some onto the other side. Oh my goodness, all right. She is pretty and she is pigmented, but I feel like it's drying quickly. So you gotta work fast with this. Oh my goodness, they're like trying to, I think this is trying to be like a dupe for Rare Beauty because now that I see the top, it has like the same sort of like applicator on the top and the pigment is absolutely, she's pigmented. Like I'm working to try and blend this as fast as I can. So definitely you don't need a lot and you want to blend this out fast. Ooh. I'm trying to go so fast, I'm dropping my brush. But I noticed that it was drying like quickly. So I've really kind of had to like press into the skin to blend this, which I did get it to blend, but you wanna go in with a small amount, blend fast. But it is pretty, I mean, I like it. And I will use it again now that I know how it best works. Okay, I did also get a highlighter wand, which this is giving Charlotte Tilbury. This is also from Be Pure. Not everything is from Be Pure. It just happened that the first couple products that we're using are from them, but I actually don't think anything else I have for the rest of the tutorials from them. Just the first few were from them. But let's try this. This is their Glow Up highlighter. I got the shade Shimmering Pearl. They did have a couple shades in this, which is nice. Gonna just squeeze on the top to get some product out. There we go. I'm gonna tap this on the cheeks, blend with my finger. Ooh, this is pretty. Blending nicely and very pretty. Gave like a really pretty glow. It's definitely like shimmery and highlighty. I mean, I put a lot on though, but if you like to glow, you're gonna like this. This is quite pretty and gives a really pretty glow to the skin. Okay. This has been my favorite product that we've tried so far. Like how pretty does that look on the cheeks? I like this. Very, very nice. Okay, now let's go in with some powder to set. This is from the brand Le Mercier. I don't know if this is like trying to be like Laura Mercier or Laura Mercier. It's pretty close. But yeah, this is their finishing powder. It doesn't have like the same packaging or anything, but it says HD camera ready. We're gonna test it out because this is an HD camera. So let's see how it looks. And the bronzer that I got is also from the same brand, but I wanna do the finishing powder first so we can just go in and set the face. So I'm just gonna tap on the under eyes. Oh, okay. Is this supposed to be translucent or did this come in a color? Okay, no, it's supposed to be translucent. She is not translucent. It's giving pure white, which I mean, it's brightening, but this is not translucent. No, I don't like this. Okay. I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, how do I fix it? Cause this is just pure, like a white stripe on the face. I'm gonna go in with a brush and just try and like buff away, honestly, like a lot of the excess. No, look at how pretty this side looks like with the glow and everything. And then this side, I just feel like this powder ruined it. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go in very lightly on the other side with the brush. Works better like that. You can't use one of these like puffs for it or a lot of this product because it is very powdery and very white. It is like a pure white powder. It's not translucent, which also if you have a skin tone that is really any darker than mine, this is probably never gonna work for you. So I do not like that. I just don't like that they market it as translucent, you know, supposed to be something that works for everybody when clearly that's just not the case. So this I don't love. I'm gonna just clean up a little bit underneath here because I am gonna go in with the bronzer. So I'm gonna just like set that foundation with it, but it's definitely way too light and translucent it is not. That's a no for me. I don't really know how to fix this under eye. So I'm just trying to like dust off the excess, but I think it's just we're gonna have to ride it out for the rest of the tutorial. Maybe I'll go in with the sponge and try and bring some hydration back in there. It's not too bad, right? Obviously this side looks nicer. All right, let's try the bronzer from the same brand and see, because I feel like I've tried products from this brand before and liked them. If I can remember correctly, I think they used to have like a different powder at Dollar Tree that I didn't mind. But like literally on the packaging for the powder, it reads, and I quote, translucent for all skin tones. No, it is not. I have very light skin and it is like too white for me. So let's see about the bronzer. I'm assuming this is gonna be like just as pigmented. Let's just do a little swirl. Okay, actually looks very pretty, like nice and warm, which I prefer for my bronzers. But I'm just gonna start with a very light hand and like build it up as necessary. Yes, very, very warm bronzer, but honestly, I like that. If you want like a cool tone sort of contour product, you're not gonna like this, but I actually love like the warmth that this gives, especially because the foundation is a bit too light for me. This is helping to give like warmth back to the skin. This is nice. It's just the translucent powder that I cannot, you know, recommend. But this honestly looks very nice on the skin. I like it. It's almost so warm that it gives you like that sunburnt kind of look because it has like a little bit of like orange and red in there mixed with the brown. So, which I personally like. And again, I feel like brought some life back into my skin. I'm going in with what the white powder that was left on here and just kind of putting it down my nose. See, it's just like so, I was trying to powder it, but it's definitely not translucent. Okay, let's jump to brows now. I'm very excited about this. This is a brow pen, which I personally love brow pens. And this is a brow defining pen from the brand Ioni, which if you follow me for a while, Ioni, when they first came to Dollar Tree, came with lashes. And I do have a pair of Ioni lashes to use today. I love their lashes. They make beautiful lashes that are really no different than a lot of the other, you know, lash brands out there. But they're $1.25 instead of like $9 for one pair. So I am a big Ioni fan. This is their defining brow pen. So it looks like super, super tiny. I'm gonna just get my brows like spoolied in place because there's not a spoolie on this, which honestly most brow pens do not come with spoolies, but did just want to note that. I'm gonna just go in and draw on little brow strokes to define my brows. This is shade dark brown, which was the only shade they had at my Dollar Tree. Typically I would go for like a light brown or like a taupe sort of color. So this is a little bit darker than I'm used to using. However, because the tip is so skinny, it honestly doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna just define the lower brow with it too. This is honestly really nice. It's very, very pigmented. Okay, now I feel like I did way too much. It's definitely too dark, but that doesn't look half bad. If it was a lighter shade, you know, that more so matched like my hair and stuff, it would be better. But if your normal brow color is dark brown, don't sleep on this because this is pretty dang good. I just feel like it looks a little too bold because I'm not used to like having this dark brow on myself. But it's definitely very pigmented and I love the little fine, precise tip. Okay. I definitely went too crazy. I'm like, I feel like I should stop before I do any more. But again, I'm telling you, if this was a lighter shade, it would really look good on me. It's just a lot lighter than even my natural brows are. So I'm gonna try and like blend it a little bit with the spoolie. So it just looks, I feel like, extra kind of dark. Oh, honestly, it's blending even with the spoolie. That helps make it look a little more natural on me. But if you normally are dark brown, y'all better run because this is pretty good. Okay, that actually, after I went through with the spoolie, it looks better because it blended it a little bit better. Pretty good. I'm gonna like go online and try and see if I can find this in a lighter shade because I actually like really, really like this. Okay, up next, same brand, we have an eyeshadow stick from, which now I have like high hopes for this because I'm like, brow pencil or brow pen is pretty good. So this is their eyeshadow stick. The shade I got is Vanilla Shimmer. Let's see how she looks. This is what it looks like. Put it on her hand. Honestly, reminded me. Oh, okay. Very pretty. Very buttery too. This is honestly reminding me of the new Urban Decay ones, which I've been loving. But obviously those are, you know, at an Urban Decay, Sephora, higher end, expensive price point, where this is $1.25. Not insanely shimmery on the lids, but for $1.25, I think she's pretty good. I like this. It's very, very buttery. Like you can tell, it says there's olive oil and jojoba oil in this and that they're super blendable, which I would totally agree. They feel like very, very buttery. However, I wonder if they're ever gonna set down because they feel like almost a little bit sticky to the touch and very buttery, but you want it to set or it's just gonna like end up in my eyelid creases. Kind of like pressing it in with my finger to see if we can set it. Let's let it dry down for like a second and see. I do feel like though when I went in with my finger, it like took away some of the pigment. So I'm gonna go and just put a little bit more on. They are pretty. I just have a feeling this is gonna become very creasy on my eyelid. If you're like 16, you don't have any eyelid creases, You may like it. Let's see. We'll give it a minute to see if it like kind of sets down. But right now I feel like it's gonna end up like separating a lot just because it feels so buttery. But we'll see. Okay, up next we have Beauty Intuition, and they came out with this mascara. This is big, bold lashes, supposed to be smudge proof, all the things. This reminds me of like, I don't know, Maybelline mascara. Like there's definitely a mascara that looks like this one that I feel like they're trying to like kind of emulate, but I just can't think of which one it is at the moment. Okay, let's open her on up and see. Oh. You guys, you're kidding. Where is the brush head? I'm like trying to look in here. There's no top on this brush. Okay, this one I can't recommend. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna just put the stick in there, brush a little bit on it. This is not gonna work. That stinks. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can even like, was there ever even one on here? Like I feel like there was never even one because I don't see anything in here, but it's also like nearly impossible to see in there. I'm gonna just use the end of this and like put a little bit on my lashes. Okay, this is literally not really gonna work. All right, we're gonna skip this. I do have lashes, thankfully. And Miss Ione hopefully won't let us down because I do love their lashes. This is not gonna work, however. I tried. All right, before we go in with lashes, I'm gonna just go in with a little bit of mascara just so we can coat our eyelashes with something since my lashes are naturally translucent. And now let's jump in with these beautiful ones from Ione. So these are their 3D Foam Ink line. These are the half lashes, which that's what I personally like, but they have a ton of full strip lashes too, same price. I just like the half lashes on my eyes personally, and they wear a little bit better because they don't go all the way into your inner corner, which mine gets like very watery there. So a lot of times my lashes will lift there, which is kind of why I like these half lashes. So this is what they look like. They do not come with glue, so I'm just going in with a little bit of glue. Okay, popping the lashes right on. These are actually honestly like 3/4 lashes. Like they're pretty, they go quite far. I would say they're longer than typical half lashes, but they're very pretty. I like them. And they are reusable too. Like I've had lashes from Ione before that I've worn multiple times. Very pretty. They're saving our lash look thanks to that mascara. Would not recommend the mascara. Avi. It's so funny because I posted when I went to Dollar Tree like a little video on Reels about me going to Dollar Tree. I posted on Reels and TikTok, and somebody commented and was like, I feel like you're just going to Dollar Tree because it's trendy, not because you actually like it there. And I'm like, oh girl, you must be new around here. Like I've been doing these Dollar Tree videos for like, I don't even know how long. But obviously I know not everybody follows me on YouTube or has not followed me on YouTube, you know, from a long time ago, but I've been doing these videos for a long time. They got good stuff there. You just gotta find it. And then they also have some duds apparently too, you know? All right, putting our other lash on. All right, lashes are on. Now I unfortunately bought a lipstick from the same brand because I thought this looked really cute. Honestly, reminded me of like the Maybelline Lifter sort of lipsticks. The shade is Honey Nude. Based on how the mascara was, I have low expectations for this brand, unfortunately, but let's try and keep the hopes high. Let's see. Okay, this is what the lipstick looks like. All right, she's there, she's together. Better than the mascara. Let's go and see. Oh, it's pretty. A little more orangey than I realized it would be. Like not my ideal color. However, I mean, it's pigmented, it's creamy, it has a matte finish, but it's not like, doesn't feel drying. Lip products, much better than the mascara products. This is not bad. All right, and then last but not least, we have this lip gloss, or this is a lip plumper. In the shade Pink Glitz. This is from Ione. This does say on here, hot alert. You're gonna get a spicy feeling to your lips because again, it's a lip plumper. It reminds me of like the Jisoo. I don't know how to say it. It's like a fancier brand. They have like a lip product that comes in a tube that looks like this. So I think that's probably what they were like going for. Let's go in and see. Oh, it's glittery. It smells like kind of like bubblegum. I like the smell. Adds a pretty glossy glitter to the lips. I don't feel any plumpness just yet, but sometimes it takes a second. So let's write it out and let it see. Looks very pretty though, like the finish on the lips I like. Let's wait a minute and see how the plumpness feels. Oh, okay, she's here. It's not bad. Definitely tingly though. You know, it's gonna be one of those lip plumpers that you're gonna feel, but yeah, that is everything, you guys. Honestly, I mean, we had some hits and some misses, but I feel like we did get some hits in here. There are good products. You just gotta find them at Dollar Tree. Let me know down below if there's anything that you've tried from Dollar Tree that you've like really, really loved. I would love to hear. Hopefully this video was fun, just something a little bit different and helpful to you guys. I can't link any of the products obviously down below, but I got these all in store like within the last couple weeks. So hopefully they should have them at your local Dollar Tree if you have one near you. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.